A new report finds Pentagon credit cards are being used for adult entertainment. A Defense Department audit finds the employees are paying for gambling, escorts, and more in Las Vegas and Atlantic City. David Williams with the Taxpayers Protection Alliance is joining us to talk about this. David, this is just astonishing that this is happening. How can that happen?
Well, first of all, I read this report and it says adult activities. Is that like bridge or pinochle? I mean, those are adult activities. But no, but seriously, here we go again. I mean, we've seen this problem over and over again in the federal government. We have employees using government credit cards for things other than government. And this case is the Pentagon, and this is really concerning because the Pentagon, they have about 1 million credit cards. I mean, there's a lot of people that work at the Pentagon, so this could be a massive problem. And like I said, this has been happening for decades.
How much money do you think we're
probably talking? I think we're talking into the tens of millions of dollars just at the Pentagon. Because if you look at the Department of Labor, a smaller agency, they spend $100,000 on haircuts, on phone service. So if you look at the biggest agency in the federal government, the Department of Defense, this is going to be tens of millions of dollars. And the most alarming part about this report is that they're not looking at the people that did this, they're looking at the systems in place. So the people may not get punished. The people that use these credit cards for these services and for the casinos, they may not get punished. And you have to punish the people that are doing this. Take away their credit cards and say, listen, you don't get to use a credit card for a year. And it's really frustrating because credit cards are supposed to solve the problem of the $400 hammer, the $600 toilet seat. Right. It's supposed to cut through the red tape, but now they're abusing the credit cards, so it has to stop somewhere.
Just to be clear and to state the obvious, we're then paying for this, the taxpayers, for those adult entertainment trips.
Well, in part we are, but at some points, what they're doing, these employees, they're actually hiding these from their spouses. So they're paying the credit cards, but we just don't know the extent of it. That's the problem, is that the Inspector General came out and said, well, we're going to release the report later in the month, but here's kind of a sampling of what the problem is. So we don't know the extent of this, and hopefully there's going to be some ramifications for the people that are doing this.
Very interesting. David Williams, thank you for shedding light on it. We appreciate it. It is our duty to hold our elected officials accountable, and you can help us do that by joining our Fox 45 Waste Watch. If you have a story about government waste, call our hotline, 410-662-1456. You can also log on to our website, foxbaltimore.com, and click on Waste Watch. Well, coming up, a lawsuit is filed, not about gay marriage, but against gay